People rarely think about things that surround them, which are used in their daily lives on a regular basis. But it is hard to imagine what we would do without some of the items. For example, without such an item as an aluminum, a metal which is used in almost all spheres of life. Electricity runs on aluminum wires. Cars, airplanes, trains are made of an aluminum alloy. We store and cook food in aluminum cookware and foil, and so on. This list is endless. And there were times when the most popular metal today was worth more than gold. The first aluminum was produced by the Danish physicist Hans Ørsted in 1825, under the influence of an amalgam of potassium on aluminum chloride, followed by the distillation of mercury. Scientist was able to get a few milligrams of silver shiny material. This process in those days was so complex that the resulting metal was valued more than gold. And so it went until the late 19th century, until the discovery of the industrial process for the production of aluminum. An interesting historical fact, in 1889 the British, wishing to honor the great chemist Dmitri Mendeleev with rich gifts, presented him the pair of scales made half and half of the dearest metals, gold and aluminum. In today's world, aluminum is the element of the 13th group of the periodic table, the most common and used metal, the third most common chemical element in the Earth's crust after oxygen and silicon. A simple substance of aluminum, it is a light, paramagnetic silver-white metal and easy for molding, casting and mechanical processing. It has a very high heat and electrical conductivity, so practically all power lines are made of aluminum wires. Another important property of this metal, it is the most resistant to corrosion. Aluminum quickly forms a strong oxide film, protecting the surface from further interaction. Aluminum ore or bauxite serves as a raw material for alumina and clay refractories. Industrial method for producing aluminum was invented almost simultaneously by Charles Hall in the United States and Paul Aire in France in 1886. Is based on obtaining this metal by electrolysis. Therefore, factories producing aluminum are called electrolysis factories. Availability of rich reserves of aluminum in Kazakhstan, the government of the republic made their decision of opening aluminum production, attracting foreign investment and new technologies.
Сегодня, если посмотреть среди тех, кто...
Today, if you look at those who dominate the technology of aluminum, it is mostly dominated by the Norwegians. French, neither of those didn't achieve figures that we have as of today. We have managed to reduce specific energy consumption per ton of aluminum. From the projected number of 13,400, we were able to reduce it to 12,960. Today, the countries that I mentioned do not have these results. In this case, they often come to us to ask for advice. They're interested, how did we do for this work? We managed to get a high reward, the most energy efficient company in Kazakhstan.
Вот именно за этот труд мы сумели получить высокую награду, самое энергосберегающее предприятие в Казахстане. Прежде всего, как сказал глава государства,
the uniqueness of the company probably lies in the fact that, first of all, as the president said, today it is a unique primary aluminum production in Kazakhstan. It is unique primarily the fact that we managed to do it only in terms of sovereign Kazakhstan. In 1956, back in the Kremlin, Khrushchev signed a resolution on the need in the city of Pavlodar, construction of a plant for the production of primary aluminum. And since that time, there was no such possibility. And as for today, an opportunity presented itself in sovereign Kazakhstan to build a unique plant.
В условиях суверенного Казахстана построить вот такой уникальный завод.
It was decided to build Kazakhstan electrolysis plant, which produces primary aluminum in Pavlodar. It was opened in December 2007. First of all, the company produced 62,500 tons of primary aluminum per year. A year later, it launched the next phase of the first stage with the doubling of capacity. And 2010 became a year of the launch of the second stage and the output volume of aluminum up to 250,000 tons. Kazakhstan electrolysis plant is located in a vast territory. It occupies 190 hectares, where there are 2 electrolysis foundries, shop for the production of anodes, and other support units. Manufacturing is equipped with the most up-to-date and at times unique equipment. Uninterrupted operation of powerful domestic enterprises is provided by more than 12,000 people. At the moment, we are in a series of electrolysis at the electrolysis plant of aluminum. It is the main production plant. Here directly in our shop, primary aluminum is produced. In the series there are 2 types of electrolyzers. The first type is here on the first stage of gametes Neo 320. The second type is a Neo 330. The current rate of series is 325 kiloamperes. The process consists of automatic electrolyzers. It is a 5-point automatic addition of alumina, which enters our system with the main hopper and fed to the electrolyzer automatically by all the parameters of the given technology. Alumina, after falling into the melt, it is spilled and primary aluminum is obtained.
Глинозем, попадая в расплав, в крыолито-глиноземный расплав, уже расщепляется и получаем первичный алюминий.
The electrolyzer per day gives an average of 2 tons and 400 kilograms. This is one electrolyzer. The plant of finished products per year is 250,000 tons of aluminum. But every day, we ship to export about 700 tons of aluminum. Kazakhstan electrolysis plant is a part of the Eurasian Group. Its construction was one of the first industrial projects implemented in the modern history of Kazakhstan. The plant is the only domestic producer of primary aluminum, and the estimated value of this large enterprise is $900 billion. Among the completed projects under the State Program of Forced Industrial Innovative Development of Kazakhstan, Pavlodar plant takes pride place. It is an essential element of the country's economy. It started the second term, and personally President Nursultan Nazarbayev brought the company to its full capacity. Well, we are now in the casting department of Kazakhstan electrolysis plant. Our department deals directly with the acceptance of hot metal electrolysis. Its averaging chemical composition and the further filling up on the conveyor is 20 kilograms. Then it is packaged and bagged, weighing up to 1 ton. Quality mark is assigned and sent to the end user. The quality of our metal is the A8, A85, by brands that are among the highest for industrial aluminum. Up to 90% of our aluminum goes abroad. Basically, our consumer is Russia, Ukraine, Belarus and other countries. The process of primary aluminum production consists of 3 basic phases. First, the production of necessary raw materials, bauxite, naphthalene and alunite. Then the chemical processing of ore, which is obtained as a result of alumina. An alumina electrolytic method gets its own aluminum. The most complicated and very energy-intensive final phase of production of primary aluminum. Kazakhstan electrolysis plant is considered to be one of the most advanced and high-tech steel production in the world. Thanks to modern high-precision equipment, it is able to provide cost-effective, environmentally safe production.
На АО «Казахстанский электролизный завод» особое внимание уделяет охране окружающей среды.
On Kazakhstan electrolysis plant, we pay special attention to environmental protection. When we were selecting gas cleaning unit, we chose the Norwegian company Alstom, the world leader in electrolysis capture exhaust gases. The whole process is bound to capture the exhaust gases of electrolysis, where the electrolysis gas is supplied to the gas cleaning plant and tested at two-stage flue gas cleaning. The first stage, when electrolysis gases are caught and mixed in a reactor with alumina, which is the main raw material for electrolyzers. And the second stage, when it is electrolysis gases pass through the filter bags, which are a safety device for gas treatment plants. We have established firm bag house, BFF Invertech, which is also the world leader in filter bags. It is made in Germany. When installing the gas cleaning installations, we have focused on the supply of raw materials, which occurs in aluminum tankers of Kazakhstan. Fresh alumina is an absorbent material, where the electrolysis gases are drawn occurs capture these pollutants.
Веществом, куда притягиваются электролизные газы и происходит улавливание этих вредных веществ.
For its ease and flexibility, aluminum is not for nothing called winged metal. It really is winged because aluminum alloys are used in airplane construction. Products of Kazakhstan electrolysis plant are of the highest quality and it is highly demanded, both in the world and domestic markets. Today, 92% of the aluminum plant is exported, thereby increasing the export potential of Kazakhstan.
Вы знаете, сегодня производимый у нас в Павлодаре, в Казахстане алюминий, он прежде всего востребован Россией.
You know, today, aluminum we have produced in Pavlodar in Kazakhstan is especially in demand in Russia. It's not a secret. They came here to celebrate the 50th anniversary of aluminum of Kazakhstan, and leading Russian experts discussed Kazakhstan metal, saying that today it is one of the best ones. Today in Russia, our metal is used for aircraft, on the outer structure, and you know, it inspired us. And today we know well, and of course it has to be confirmed that in general, a large number of aluminum is consumed by Russia today. Despite the fact that, well, they are one of the dominants in aluminum production in the CIS countries. Certainly, they have their niches in the world and in Russia, but nevertheless, we were struck by the news that today our aluminum is in demand from our neighbors. That is, even in the customs union today, we're competitive in the production of aluminum.
Нас поразила эта новость, то, что сегодня наш алюминий востребован у наших соседей. То есть даже в таможенном союзе сегодня мы конкурентоспособны в производстве алюминия.
Since the bulk of manufactured products of Pavlodar plant is exported and used in the manufacture of sophisticated modern technology, a special laboratory was created. Raw materials for each produced aluminum ingots, high purity or process. Raw materials for each produced aluminum, high purity or process, as well as the end product are thoroughly tested.
Наша лаборатория состоит из двух отделений. Отделение физических методов контроля и отделение химических методов контроля.
Our laboratory consists of two parts, branch of physical methods of control and separation of chemical control methods. We're engaged in the analysis of incoming raw materials, intermediate products, but most importantly, in analysis of the finished product, which is produced in our factory, is aluminum. So in the laboratory we have a lot of unique equipment, a spectrometer, X-ray spectrometer made by the company Thermo Fisher, optics emission spectrometer Ariel 3460, the equipment of high analytical grade. A lot of other equipment in the Department of Chemical Control Method is sour carbon analyzers, which are used to define these elements. There is a new production facility, the production of baked anodes.
Это анализаторы серы углерода, которые используются для определения этих элементов. Вот новое производство у нас сейчас создалось, производство обожженных анодов.
At industrialization map of Kazakhstan, Pavlodar electrolysis plant occupies one of the most important places. This production became the largest in Kazakhstan in the category of private investment in the metals and mining.